Howdy YouTube, and welcome yourselves to today's video. You don't need me to explain what this is all about. You read the title and clicked on this video, of course. So one of the best things Outriders and the studio People Can Fly did, and this is undeniable by the sales they have gotten from the amount of people buying the game and the hype surrounding the game, is their marketing. The stunning cinematic trailers they released were awesome and made us just want to jump into the game and start having fun fucking things up. And the way they build up the hype for the game and have still been able to retain a decent amount of players, even with some serious inventory whitebook issues that's been plaguing the game since its launch. Moving on, another great thing the game does is the core game loop cycle, which is important to this genre of game. A looter shooter needs to have a fun and enjoyable game loot cycle in order to keep its player base engaged enough to want to deal with any system of RNG, whether it being loot pools, the drop rates, or other aspects of the game. They did a great job of keeping players entertained and wanting to keep playing their game by having some great abilities in the game mixed with some awesome weapons and mods to give the player a variety of ways and choices of how to play the game. This keeps the game from getting bland and stale, as you can easily and almost freely change up almost anything about your characters when you're at one of your base camps. This leads nicely into the next topic, but before that I just want to ask you to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel and help me reach my goal of 500 subscribers. Also, while you're at it, how about dropping a like on the video to help it out with the YouTube algorithm recommend it to more people. Now, with that out of the way, it is time to chat about the abilities in Outriders. And oh boy, are they so much effing fun to use. Each of the 4 classes we currently have are all uniquely defining with the abilities that they use, and you can easily tell what class another player is pretty much with any ability that they use. On top of this, pretty much every single ability in the game, even the melee abilities, are fun to use and have practical use if used correctly and in the right situations. The way the abilities can synergize with different parts of your build and even your allies is so rewarding and leaves you feeling accomplished when you get your right setup just right and then the enemies just get melted in front of your eyes. Currently there is a meta of running high DPS builds only and stacking 3 of them in your group when running content, and I would like to see a shift in the meta due to balancing where it brings other types of builds like the Pyromancer debuff and Devastator tank builds into more use. Shout out to my fellow tricksters who are just liquefying all our foes and carrying all our fellow Outriders. I hope we don't get nerfed too harshly and that the other classes actually get buffed up to be on par with us. Now, next thing is the loot. The loot in a looter shooter is pinnacle to its success or failure, hence it being in the name of the game genre. I believe the loot and the loot system is done really well, and I'm very happy with it currently. Starting out and getting from the lower levels and progressing up from having white gear to green to blue and so on was really fun. There were plenty of ways to get rewards and always had an incentive to keep progressing to get better ones, and when you get your first epic and your first legendary, it just feels so good. A lot of people may not like the world tier system that controls the loot, but I actually like that kind of system as it gives me the control of what kinds of experience I want to play, whether I want to try and get the top tier loot and have the game set to max difficulty, or just be able to chill and have fun with the game but still be able to get a chance of great loot from time to time. Also, the variety of loot is great, and having different variations of the weapon archetypes also adds in some great customizations you can do to your builds. The looks and appearances of the weapons and armors is satisfying. I won't say it's great, but it is far from bad. Like some of the low rarity gear, just yeah. But then again, you are going to be using it in endgame, so I can understand why there's not much effort put into those. Some of the weapons looks are a bit lackluster for what they do, and I have yet to see a set of armor that makes me think, yeah, I look like a total badass and everyone will want to look like me. But on the whole, the loot is awesome and the game is not shy and will dish out plenty of gear and will make it rain loot all over your characters. The story and the whole atmosphere the game creates as you journey through its lands is another great reason I have been enticed by this game and have sunk well over a couple hundred hours already into the game. Wanting to know more about the Altered and how and why they become that way and others do not is a great mystery I hope the devs intend to unravel over the hopeful DLCs the game could be getting in the future. Also, the whole planet of Enoch and the stories it can hold and just what this anomaly stuff is all about is another great aspect of the game that just keeps me glued to my monitor playing this game with every spare minute that I get. Truly hats off to the developers for creating such an awesome story and telling it in such a captivating way. Yes, there are some parts that I think are bad, but on the whole I enjoy each story playthrough that I've done so far. So I thank you for your viewership and I would like to ask you one last time to drop a like on this video to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, and if you want to see any of more of my content then just hit that subscribe button and hit the bell if you want to get notifications on any new videos I upload. If you want to chat to me and some other awesome gamers then hit that Discord link in the description down below and get yourself in one of the best gaming community servers there are. With all that being said, it's time to end the video, so I hope you all keep safe, keep well, and I'll catch you later.